Now that we know what's hiding behind many food labels, the next step is figuring out how to make smarter food choices. Is there a way to avoid these mystery ingredients without sacrificing convenience or flavor? Let's talk about how you can navigate labels and make healthier choices for you and your family. All right. What's the easiest way to avoid these hidden ingredients that you know, stick to whole foods, okay, and prepare everything from scratch? But is this realistic for most families?
It is very
Mm.
realistic and it is about consumer advocacy. Like you're advocating for yourself and your health and your family's health, your loved one's health. Health is wealth.
Health
That
is
health
wealth.
is wealth. Think about it. Spending time going through a supermarket and purchasing things that are processed versus spending 10, 15 more minutes in the kitchen making foods that have no additives, preservatives, or other stuff that you can't pronounce. I would rather do that than be uncertain because, again, food uncertainty, label uncertainty, vagueness, ambiguity is a red flag when it comes to food, especially because it is the leading cause of inflammatory illnesses and
Mm,
diseases in the world at the moment. The rate of
mm.
obesity, the rate of heart issues, the rate of neurological issues, developmental issues, endocrine issues. This is not normal. This is not okay.
No, it's
So
not.
that's where we need to think about advocating.
So how do we help those families? Like, you
Absolutely.
come in the grocery store, I guess you're basically saying stay around the outside area as much as possible. Is that- but
Well,
but some things you can't have fresh all the time. You quickly like is frozen
exactly.
stuff an option?
Yeah,
Is like
meal planning is great. Freezing your poultry and meat is great. Like you could even freeze foods and sauces and keep it in the
but
in
put
your
them in
freezer
glass
for months.
containers. Is this?
And using glass containers,
Yeah.
get rid of your non-stick pans, get rid of your plastic spatulas and plastic containers. And even with things like Ziploc, you can get silicone
Mm,
containers you don't have to keep buying them. You can
mhm,
buy enough so that you can use it to freeze or pack your food and put
mm.
it in the freezer or just pack it in your pantry. They're reusable. So in the long run, you're saving more money than you are wasting it on plastic. Just because it's cheaper in the moment and convenient and conventional doesn't mean that it's going to be cheaper long term. It's going to be more expensive when you get sick. It's going to be way more expensive when you have that health insurance coming
Yeah.
through with a
Mm,
large bill that you can't pay fully from
mm,
using that insurance, but you have to pay it from your pocket. So this
yeah.
is where health, your food, your choice of food
Mm,
is your insurance. It's your life
right.
insurance. One of the ways that you can do that is, again, just meal plan, just prep ahead of time,
Yeah.
make larger batches of food, get rid of your other containers. Stainless steel pans are great. They can be nonstick if you use them right. I use them all the time to
Is
make eggs.
parchment paper okay?
Parchment paper, if it's, again, if you get that white, bleach one, I would say no because it's chemically,
But you can get the one that's kind of
you can
brownish.
definitely you
Yeah.
can use silicone containers. You can
Mhm.
see those silicone sort of
Right. Yep.
what do you call them, trays or mats
Yeah.
for baking.
Yep.
You can put them in the oven. I again love my Pyrexes and ceramics.
Mhm.
Those are great. You can bake in them, make cakes in them. They're nonstick.
Okay. Well, so what are some other healthy alternatives to processed snacks?
So healthier alternatives, I would say whole foods. Just stick to whole foods. It's sad that when we go to a supermarket, we see a health food section because a food market is meant to support our health. So why is there a little section called the health food? The health food aisle. But it doesn't mean the rest of the supermarket or the market
We don't
is
want to admit
not.
to the other areas.
So that's where it becomes a moral, ethical dilemma. These companies are doing these things for profit. That's where consumers need to educate themselves and advocate for their health. That's where we can just ditch the processed, highly contaminated foods and foods that we can't pronounce. Just stick to your simple ingredients, whole food ingredients. Make whole food ingredients your new addiction, if you want to call it that. But it is called a habit. Like any habit is an addiction. It could be healthy or it could be sabotaging. So it's your pick.
It is our pick.
Yeah.
Thank you. We hope today's discussion gave some valuable insights into some common hidden ingredients and you feel equipped to make better, more informed choices. Knowledge is power when it comes to what you eat, and whether it's learning to read labels or making simple swaps, every step you take makes a difference. Thanks for joining us on A Healthy Dose. See you next week.